Hi, Dani.
Hi, Lisa.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm
You look
not
like you're in
obviously.
Eddington there.
I do look like I'm in Eddington. I'm obviously not in Eddington as I'm working from home. But yeah, I've stolen a lovely backdrop from Eddington. Where are you? You're on the river somewhere.
Can you recognise this?
Yeah.
Oh, my finger's gone. There we go.
That's
Yeah, this is the backs.
by the.
Down
Is it
in
by the
Newley.
Anchor pub?
Yeah. Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to be presenting the Wellbeing Watchlist, which Lisa and I are both going to share 3 recommendations each for resources and classes and podcasts and videos and all sorts of things that are available online to help promote your well-being during this difficult time. Lisa, do you want to introduce yourself first?
Okay. So my name is Lisa Sibley-Pollitt, and I work at Cambridge City Council as a community development officer. So normally my patch is Castle, Northwest Cambridge. But while we're going through all of this, I've also got Newnham and Market Ward that I'm helping support through, just support all the community groups really that are supporting everybody on the ground. So doing that, and then in my other world, my other job, I'm a breath worker. So I'm very interested and feel passionately about well-being. And so it's perfect to share both of these things now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And how are you finding your breath work is helping you on a kind of personal level at the moment?
Oh, it's amazing. So I have a breath practice. So I do an hour in the morning. As soon as I wake up, just get going with the breath. And it's just such a good start to my day. I can't imagine not doing it. And then also if during the day I start to feel a bit tense, if somebody tells me something from the news and I can just feel it in my body, just feel this anxiety, I do a few more breaths then and just really relaxes me. And yeah, it's great.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm Danielle Guy, and I am an active lifestyles officer at Cambridge City Council. I cover the whole city, and amongst our team, our aim is to just get residents of Cambridge more active, which at the moment we've had to obviously direct our attention to stuff that you can do at home or do safely outdoors, maintaining social distancing and other things like that. And outside of my work at the council, I'm a personal trainer. I run boot camp sessions, and I'm also a run leader. So I lead various running groups around the city.
Actually, I've been running as well.
Have
really
you?
been helping? Yeah.
Definitely. I think so. It's such a nice excuse to get outside at the moment. I'm missing my normal running buddies, but I am grateful that we can still get outside and run.
Yeah, and what I find is I don't feel like I could just go a bit further because I'm just so happy to be outside. I'm like, oh yeah, just keep going. It's not really hurting.
Definitely. Yeah. I find, and because it's been a bit warmer, I'm quite happy to run and walk if it's a nice day. And like you said, you're just happy to be out, and you don't necessarily have the same timetable that you have to get back for something, and you're a bit pressed for time. So it's just nice to take everything in, take the nice scenes that we've got around us, take them in, and just enjoy being, like you said, being outside and being active. So we've got 3 recommendations each that we're going to share. Lisa, do you want to start with your first one?
Yeah, well, I thought the first one I'll start with is to talk about, so I'm in isolation with my daughter who's 13, and she's been really good at just getting on with things herself. She does her exercise and she's doing her schoolwork with her friends. But I said to her, what are you doing that feels like fun? Is there anything new that you found? And she said, yeah, house party. So she said it's free to download, and the great thing about it is she can kind of meet all her friends on there and be playing games, and they can watch films together. So I thought that was a really good recommendation. I mean, I imagine lots of people might have found that already, but perhaps some people haven't. It's also free, and I think it's really important for young people to be able to connect with each other, because that's what you want to be doing when you're a teenager, isn't it? You want to be with your friends, and at the moment you can't be. So yeah, really nice way for them all to hang out.
Yeah, definitely. I think house party is a good one, and unlike like Zoom is really good, but I think you have to have a paid account beyond 40 minutes, I think. So House Party is really good in that side, in that you can watch a whole film together. You don't have to pay for it.
What about you? What's your first recommendation?
My first recommendation is, I'm going to be completely self-promoting, and I apologise, is with my run leading with Let's Run Girls, which is a women's group that I run in and around the city, along with loads of other run leaders. We have started a podcast in this strange time. So I've become very used to talking on microphones and all that. But we've started a podcast to try and support women to get started in running. A lot of people are starting to run at the moment because, you know, it's one of the few things that they can do, and it's that excuse to get outside. But it is difficult to get going on your own. And so we are hopefully going to help you with that. And the podcast it's free to download. You can find it on lots of different podcast hosting platforms. And we will chat away to you basically as you get started with running. And we'll tell you when to run and when to walk. So we'll guide you through it, and you can just hopefully be distracted by us and you won't notice the pain or the...
You've got your headphones in and you'll be talking to people as they're getting going.
Yeah. So it's like a one-stop shop really. You can listen to us, hear about running. So I'm going to be talking to loads of different guests, a different guest each episode, and there's going to be 12 episodes in total. So some of the other run leaders in the group, some like sports injury specialists, other amazing women who love running and have been involved in setting up park run and things like that. So yeah, just a different guest every episode to chat away, really.
Love it. Okay.
And number 2, Lisa.
Two is again about keeping yourself calm and managing particularly the uncertainty at the moment, because you know life's always uncertain, but right now it feels perhaps quite unmanageable for some people, that level of uncertainty. So meditation is a great way to calm yourself and kind of go in and just let go of some of that and feel a bit better. And that's going to help you mentally, physically, in so many ways. So the one that I'd recommend that I've been doing is Deepak Chopra's 21-day free hope meditation. And you can download his app. I think the app is Oprah and Deepak, but we'll share all the details, won't we?
Yeah.
And you just download it, and in the middle of the app, it says the free 21-day hope meditation. The reason I think it's a good one for people to do, especially if you haven't ever done meditation before, is because it's very simple. So he just gets you to repeat a mantra. It's just a couple of words. And he does all the timing, and you just sort of get lost in it. And then when your mind wanders, because mine does, it always wanders a bit, these words bring you back. And it's really easy, really gentle. And afterwards you do feel really good, really works. So that's my second recommendation.
That's a really good one, Lisa. I've never tried any kind of meditation, so I might give that one a go. What kind of timings is it on the 21 days? How long is each?
So he does a bit of talking beforehand, and so you could just fast forward that bit if you wanted to. And just the meditation, I think, is 7 minutes or something like that. It's not very long. So really easy to do, and particularly like if you're having like a really sudden meltdown or something, to be able to go and just put something on like that and just disappear for a little while, go inside, really, really helpful.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you for that. My second recommendation is I've been doing this Head Start Sports Injury and Performance Clinic. They're a local sports massage organisation in Cambridge, and they have been posting on their Facebook page every day at 9 o'clock, even on the weekends, a 15-minute kind of mobility class or a little workshop to maybe if you've got some neck pain or to do some stretches. You know, they have really different focuses every day, and you can join in with them on Facebook Live at the time at 9 o'clock, or if you wanted to go back to it later in the day, it will be there for you as well. And they will talk you through the different specialists. They'll talk you through the exercises, and they're at home themselves, so they're doing it in, you know, a small space. Sometimes they've got kids and dogs and all sorts coming in because everyone's dealing with the same thing at the moment. And they're just really approachable and really down to earth, and they help. I think if you've potentially been sitting down a lot more than you're used to, or you're at a different chair or a different desk setup, you know, you might be working at the dining room table, or potentially not even at a desk at all, and be struggling a little bit with aches and pains, this is a really good free resource that you can just tap into as and when you want to. So I'll share those details for Head Start Sports Injury Clinic.
Did you say they show you how to massage yourself?
Yeah, so they do some like self-massage techniques and bits, because obviously you can't, yeah, exactly, you know, you can do quite a lot. I did one that was about feet the other day, and I've had a foot injury quite recently, so that was really good for me, to just actually, what can you do and take control of yourself at this moment when you might think, oh, I can't do that massage, I don't know how to do that, but they just walk you through it and show you what you can and can't do.
Well, I'm definitely going to check them out. Yeah, my shoulders feel so tight because I have been doing a bit more exercise, and I can feel that, yeah, it's got really tight up here. So
definitely, and I think as well, a lot of people may be using laptops where they don't normally, so everyone's getting a little bit more hunchy, maybe doing more exercise than you normally do, or maybe doing less exercise than you normally do, and either way it can bring on some aches and pains. So yeah, it's about being preventative, I think, with things like that.
Right.
And your final recommendation, Lisa?
One is Inspirational Breathing are doing a 15-minute jump in breathe every morning from.
But you said jumping breathe.
Jumping.
Okay.
There is a bit of jumping that goes on actually. There's a bit of movement at the start to get everything shifting, and then from 8:45 till 9 every weekday morning, doing some breath work, so moving the body, breathing, ready to start your day. So especially if you're working or if you're about to teach the kids for the rest of the day, that's a really lovely start. And it's 15 minutes, and that's on Zoom, so we'll share all the details of that. The good thing about breath work is that it's like your own thing, again, a bit like the self-massage. You breathe, and you can do breathing techniques actually without somebody in the room, and the more that you can learn and develop your own self-practice with your breath work, the happier, healthier you're going to be. So
it's just building up those tools and those techniques, isn't it, with everything that you might find will help you later on that day or next week or whatever it is when you come into a bit of a tricky spot. It just helps you get through it.
And particularly with breath work, you know, we do notice that if we get anxious, we tend to start breathing up in the chest rather than the belly, and you can actually feel it. It can be a really uncomfortable feeling. So getting used to different techniques that bring the breath down into the belly, and you just get a lovely, nice full breath, really just helps you on so many levels.
And is that suitable for someone who's never done any kind of breath work before?
Yes, it is. And there's also a course that you can do that's up on YouTube that's linked to Inspirational Breathing. So there's the very first one is learning how to breathe, learning how to do this breath work. So if you wanted to delve a bit deeper, you could do those, and there's 5 different modules.
Okay, brilliant. And so where can they find links to that, Inspirational Breathing?
That would be if they went to Inspirational Breathing website, okay. They'll find everything there, yeah.
Brilliant.
And what's your last one, Dani?
My last one is it's a YouTube channel or YouTube video, and it's Yoga with Adriene. And so many people have told me about this and have recommended it as a way to start yoga online. And I have never done it, but I very much trust the people who recommend it to me, and I'm going to go and try it before next week. I had a quick look, and there is so many videos available for free, and I think she's quite a YouTube sensation now, Adriene, but she offers yoga for complete beginners, for people with back pain or shoulder pain or things like that, or yoga for anxiety, all different types and different formats. And what appeals to me is that the classes aren't very long. You know, some of them are 10 minutes, some of them are 20 minutes, up to, you know, longer. So I'm going to give that a go before next week, and that's me committing.
I'll do it as well. I mean, I do practice yoga, but I have heard, I've got friends who've been doing Adriene, and my eldest daughter, she's been doing hers as well, and just so I'm also hearing about her. I think she's been around a while, but now
she has.
it's just
so she off. Very much, she knows what she's doing, whereas a lot of other instructors, myself included, have kind of been a bit late to this online game. Adrienne has definitely been doing this a long time, so there's absolutely loads of resources there to start yoga and to continue yoga if you're used to practicing.
Obviously, I don't know where she's based, and she's, you know, like at the moment we're sharing things because like now the world's just become smaller and we can connect with things everywhere, can't we? But we're also wanting to do some little promotions of things that are going on in Cambridge.
Absolutely.
So I guess if people wanted to let us know what they're doing, we really want to offer free things, don't we? So it's accessible, but also recognise that people pay for things as well. So just whatever people have got to share would be great.
Yeah, I think it's always useful to have that personal feedback, isn't it? So if you've been trying something that you found really, really helpful, that's really promoted your well-being, please do share it with us, and we'll try and share it to everyone else who's watching. And you can just comment below in the videos, or you can get in touch with us privately.